What's up guys, this is Massey. Welcome to another video. In this video I want to talk about power function. Power function is a function with a single term that is a product of a real number, which is called a coefficient, and a variable raised to a real number. In other words, a power function is a function that can be represented in the form of f of x equals to a times x to the power of b. So a is the coefficient and b is the real number, which we call it exponent. Remember, if you have a times b to the power of x, in that case we don't have a power function, we have an exponential function. So the exponent must be a real number in power function. If the exponent is a variable, we call it exponential function. So a and b are real numbers and a is known as the coefficient. Let's see these examples. We have 3x squared, 3 is the coefficient, and 2 is the exponent. G of x equals to 4 times x to the power of 1/2. 4 is the coefficient and 1/2 is the exponent. Negative 5 root x. Negative 5 is the coefficient, and here root x is the same as x to the power of 1/2. So 1/2 is the exponent in this case. Let's see some practice questions. Here it says determine the power and constant of this function. First function, I'm going to call it f1x, 5x to the power of 3. In this case, coefficient is 5, exponent is 3. Next function is 4x to the power of negative 2. In this case, coefficient is 4 and exponent is negative 2. Third function, 3x to the power of 1/3. In this case, coefficient is 3 and exponent is 1/3. f of 4 of x, let's say 6x to the power of negative 1/2. Coefficient is 6 and exponent is negative 1/2. f5x, let's say 4/3 pi r to the power of 3, which is the volume of the sphere. So this is coefficient is 4/3 pi and exponent is 3. Sixth function is 1/2 g t to the power of 2. The coefficient is 1/2 g and the exponent is 2. We call it also squared, t squared, or r cubed, or we can say r to the power of 3, r raised to the power of 3, or t raised to the power of 2. Let's have one more example. f7x equals to 16. This is a constant number, but we can consider as power function as well. Why? Because that's equal to 16 x to the power of 0, or y to the power of 0. We don't know what's the exponent here, the variable is defined as x, so it has to be x. If it was defined as y, it's going to be y to the power of 0, or z to the power of 0. So 16x to the power of 0, so coefficient is 16 and exponent is 0. So that's why it's a constant number. It's not basically depending on the value of x, because it's x to the power 0. So these are the examples of power function. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment if you have any question. Thank you for watching and have a good day.